It all started as an idea to serve those who weren't served in traditional schools. In June of 1999, Patty Wills, our first program administrator, wrote and presented the charter for Visions in Education with the support of Superintendent General Davey. Starting with a small staff in the vacant space that once housed a credit union, no one was really sure just how successful this new school would be. By the first day of instruction, Visions in Education was 506 students strong. By December, it was 1,000 students. And in less than 2 years, it had grown to over 5,000 students. No one was really prepared for just how popular the school would be. The Vision offices expanded and absorbed other offices at the complex. Mass orientation. CTs enrolled their own students. Late nights. Lots of Ciro's pizza and Jelly Belly flops. Developing a program while running the program. It was a trying time. It was an exciting time. When Linda Gattenbein became the program administrator for Visions in 2001, the landscape of charter schools had begun to change. Challenges from the outside like SB 740, API and AYP, those restrictions and several others began to change the scope and direction of the school. With that, Vision shifted resources and personnel to make things work. Vision split into 2 academies, trying to better serve distinctly different populations within the school with distinctly different needs. It embarked on new ways of offering goods and services to students and families. It developed new informational systems like Launchpad. It streamlined ordering processes and delivery through a partnership with Varsity Books. We then moved to our current location in Carmichael, expanding and absorbing the medical offices at 4800 Manzanita Avenue. We also began offering students and family services in the new Resource Center, adjacent to the Arthur Murray Dance Studio in the Crestview Shopping Center. In those days, CTs provided work samples for every class, for every LP. Graduation would move to the Memorial Auditorium to accommodate the larger graduating classes. Visions received its first accreditation, 6 years with a review. Visions API grew by leaps and bounds. It was a trying time, but it was an exciting time. When Vince Candido became the 3rd executive director in 2006, the organization began to take stock and lay the groundwork for the future course that Visions would take. Visions began its work developing the vision, values, and mission that it has today. An emphasis on developing extracurricular activities for homeschool and 912 took root. Art fairs, science fairs, solar car races, field days, and other social and educational events filled the learning centers, classroom spaces, and parks in the area. Book fairs and curriculum fairs became part of the Visions activity calendar. Visions expanded scholarship opportunities with the Varsity Scholarship and the Steve Phelps Scholarship. Josephine Coe would begin her 4-year stint of representing Visions in the Scripps National Spelling Bee. And yet, there were still challenges. The UC system was rethinking its requirements to meet A to G. Increased accountability for charter schools in general was happening at this time. Yes, it was a trying time, but it was also an exciting time. When Jody Graff became the 4th executive director, Visions was in the process of reauthorizing its charter and being reviewed for its 2nd WASC accreditation. Technology and 21st century learning has become a focus for the organization. Online curriculum was offered through Launchpad. Activities continue to expand for students and for families. Visions API continues to grow. Yes, it is a trying time, but it is also a very exciting time. As Visions celebrates its 10th year serving students, we reflect on our past, our present, and look to our future. It is easy to see that change has been a constant in our environment. Since its inception, Visions has been challenged to continue to rethink, rework, and revitalize itself in the face of a vastly changing educational landscape. But what has made it successful thus far? has been the capacity of its employees, yes, the Visions family, to change with it. The values that appear in the halls and the walls of our school have been inscribed in the hearts and minds of those people who have become part of the Visions family since the ink dried on our very first charter in 1999. Respect, accountability, service, learning, integrity, innovation, relationships. Most importantly, Visions has a commitment to seeing our students succeed. They are the face of our organization. They are why we are here.